Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Happy Friday, and a Twilight Friday at that, our later post of 2:15 p.m. And we have 9 races coming up. Let's check out the track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with an overcast sky, a fast main track, and a firm turf course here in South Florida. It's cooled off a bit, temperatures in the low 80s. First race of the afternoon over the turf course at 5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch number 2, Flat Trip, a field of 7. The favorites included the 4, Dominic, and the 8, Go Gone Gone.
Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite Dominic was the last to begin. Ramcat and Go Gone Gone, the first 2 away. Down inside Our Boss away in the top flight. He'll land 3rd from Tom's Choo Choo, who comes out of there 4th. 2.5 lengths back to Visions of You, followed by Halfback, and then Dominic splits horses at the back of the field as they get ready to swing to the far turn. Up front, it's Go Gone Gone and Ramcat. Ramcat with inside position, Go Gone Gone with the lead. Racing in 3rd is Our Boss, 2.5 back to Tom's Choo Choo. Dominic is still at the back of the field and working between horses with Halfback, and on the outside, Visions of You as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, Go Gone Gone maintains a narrow lead. Ramcat continues on 2nd. These two have done each other no favors off the top of the turn. On the outside, and Our Boss, Tom's Choo Choo tries to ride the rail. There's an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and here comes Our Boss to put head in front from the back, and Visions of You with Dominic and Tom's Choo Choo. 1/16 of a mile away. Our Boss gets away by 2. They come to the wire, and it's Our Boss and Alvaro Doniz to win it by 2.5. Visions of You 2nd, close 3rd, maybe Halfback over Dominic, then Tom's Choo Choo in 57-4.
Nice trip today from a bit off the speed for number 3, Our Boss, and he rallies to get the score under jockey Alvaro Doniz, for owner and trainer Clifton Christie. It was 1, Visions of You 2nd, ahead of 6, Halfback, who ran 3rd. To the second race we go in the start of the early pick 4, 6.5 furlongs of the journey. Maidens of the special weight variety, a field of 6. Race time favorite number 5 for the Gipper.
And they're off. For the Gipper was away well and reaches out for the early lead. Moving out the rail, here's Asked and Answers up to challenge, and Resident comes away in the top flight. He'll land 3rd behind the speed. Then it's a trio at the back, including Baby I'm Perfect, I'm the Candyman, and KC Two-Step. Down the backstretch they go, and Misael Jaramillo and For the Gipper lead narrowly with Asked and Answers badgering from the inside. These two get 3 lengths ahead of Resident, who's now 3rd. Then Baby I'm Perfect and KC Two-Step. I'm the Candyman shuffles off to the trailing position with less than half a mile to go. They swing around the far turn. On the outside, For the Gipper now puts ahead in front. Asked and Answered trying to hang with him 2nd. Resident is 3rd. KC Two-Step is now 4th, 2.5 clear of Baby I'm Perfect. And I'm the Candyman backs away with 5/16 to run. For the Gipper has the lead. He'll have to deal with Resident and KC Two-Step. That's all for Asked and Answers. He retreats now to be 5th as Baby I'm Perfect moves up and by. Then it's a 5-length margin to I'm the Candyman, who's last of all as they straighten for the drive, and Resident is on the attack to take over the lead. Final furlong to go. Resident now edges clear to a 2-length lead. Back to 2nd is For the Gipper, well clear of KC Two-Step and Baby I'm Perfect. Inside the 16th, here's Sammy Camacho on Resident at 5-1. Resident will win it by 2.5. For the Gipper 2nd, close 3rd. KC Two-Step out finishes Baby I'm Perfect.
Number 5, For the Gipper, had his starch taken out of him with some early duels in today's second race. That allowed number 2, Resident, to pounce on the leader, turning for home and get the money under jockey Sammy Camacho for trainer Gerard Ochoa and GOP Racing Stable. 5, For the Gipper hung in there for 2nd, ahead of number 6, KC Two-Step, who spices up the try while getting 3rd. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the Friday card continues.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for race number 3 of the afternoon. 5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Luis Castillo on number 7, Card Spun. Scratch the 10, Easy's Mistress.
And they're off. From the rail, Historical Tablet begins the best on the far outside. Its Touch of Quality away in the top flight. Splitting horses, Power of Vivere and Nola Fashion also join the vanguard. Moving out the rail, it's My Cotton Rose. They're followed by My Third Eye. Then on the outside to Card Spawn, racing ahead of White as Cotton. And Clouded Appeal is last of the 9 as they swing around the far turn. 3 up front. Inside position goes to Historical Tablet. Nola Fashion works between horses. Touch of Quality 3 wide. My Cotton Rose is 4th. Racing from 5th and in range. Only 2.5 lengths behind here. It's My Third Eye. Another 2 to Para Vivere, then Card Spawn, White as Cotton, and Clouded Appeal is last as they converge on the leader. Leader Historical Tablet off the top of the turn with a narrow lead. My Cotton Rose is ducking to the inside, looking for room. My Third Eye. White as Cotton has inside position. Down the outside, and Nola Fashion still right there as My Third Eye shakes free now and punches on. My Third Eye surges to a short lead. Nola Fashion is second. My Third Eye will win it. Nola Fashion second. My Cotton Rose third, and Historical Tablet finished 4th.
Number 8, My Third Eye, gets a nice trip here by jockey Misael Jaramillo, knifing between horses past the 8th pole, securing racing room and running on for the score. Ruben Gracita trained the daughter of Hat Trick for Anthony De Palma. 5, Nola Fashion was second, ahead of number 2, My Cotton Rose, who ran third. To the 4th race we go, the start of the Rainbow Six, a mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch number 5, Our Way to Escape, a field of 7.
And they're off. Askin Lady, the favorite, bobbled badly, and she's last of all. Good start for Ariel's Flyer. The Graves reaching out for the early lead. Case Dismissed displaying some speed. Leopard's Hill Road is not far away, nor is Grand Chama. And at the rail, Unwavering Faith as they run out of the chute. It's Grand Chama who has the lead, but Jean-Claude Medina wants on favor Unwavering Faith to take the top, so she does. Unwavering Faith now leads the way by a length. Grand Chama is second on the outside. That's Canary Green, a joint third, alongside Leopard's Hill Road and Ariel's Flyer from the rail. After a terrible beginning, Eskin Lady is now second last and 4 lengths behind, and Case Dismissed is last of the 7 behind an opening quarter in 23 and 2. Up front, it's Unwavering Faith, leading now a length and a quarter. Racing second is Grand Chama. Leopard's Hill Road is third. On the outside in Canary Green at the rail, Ariel's Flyer. Askin Ladies on the rebid now, racing in between horses after a 46 3/2 mile. The trailer is Case Dismissed as they round the far turn. Unwavering Faith went too fast too soon and has now lost the lead to Grand Chama, and Grand Chama leads 3/4 of a length. Leopard's Hill Road is second. Ariel's Flyer is third. Case Dismissed moving between horses and taking over 4th. Askin Lady under a ride. She's back 5th past the quarter-mile pole. Grand Chama and Abby Medina have this to throw away. They cut the corner and they open up now. Grand Chama by 4. Leopard's Hill Road is second. Late run from Case Dismissed, trying to get around Ariel's Flyer. Maybe up into second, but no way can she catch Grand Chama. Grand Chama is an easy winner. 5-1 and long gone. Grand Chama by open lengths, maybe 6 or 7. Leopard's Hill Road will hold second, ahead of Case Dismissed third. Ariel's Flyer 4th.
Number 6, Grand Chama, makes easy work of today's 4th race field, wrapped up at the 8th pole and running on in style under Abby Medina for Victor Barboza Jr. and Grand Pollo stable. Second, 2, Leopard's Hill Road, ahead of number 8, Case Dismissed, who was best of the rest, while third. We move now to the 5th race and the start of today's Late Pick 5, race 5 over the turf, 7.5 furlongs the journey. Scratch number 10, Grand Fortress, a field of 9. Favorite was number 6, Espresso Caliente, odds on under Tyler Gaffleone.
And they're off. Quick start from the center for City Edition, who springs out to take the early lead with Gunship moving up on the outside to challenge. The big favorite, Espresso Caliente, away in the top flight. He'll tuck in behind the top horse. Up wide on the course is Aristelis with Red Carrots riding the rail. Red Carrots is up into second. Then back to King Angeles. To his outside goes AP D'Oro. Then comes Clemson and Watson. And 2 Joe is last of the 9 as they round the first turn. Up front, the leader, City Edition, 3/4 of a length. Gunship on the outside, second, and third is Espresso Caliente. Aristelis is now 4th, back to 5th is Red Carrots. He's passed outside by an improving AP Doro. Then comes King Angeles between horses, 2.5 in front of Clemson and Watson. And 2 Joe continues at the back of the field after completing a quarter in 25 seconds flat. They race to the half-mile pole. Up front, City Edition leads 3/4 of a length. Gunship on the outside, second. Espresso Caliente tucked in third. Aristelis a bit wide while 4th. Then back to King Angeles. AP Doro is next. 3 wide and Red Carrots, 2.5 to Joe. He starts to get underway. Now the trailer is Clemson and Watson. Many chances here, all in with a chance through a 49 and 4 half mile, but Espresso Caliente now comes off cover to go on the attack, and the City Edition will have to hold off the big favorite. King Angelus followed the move of that later, and he's now into third. From the back and trying to run on his AP Doro and 2 Joe as they swing in. City Edition still has the lead. Espresso Caliente launching a bit on the outside after 3/4 and 1:15 flat. City Edition digging down deep, but Espresso Caliente now powers past. Espresso Caliente has the lead, and Espresso Caliente will win it. City Edition second, King Angelus third, Red Carrots fourth, and Aristeles and AP Doro.
Number 6, Espresso Caliente had to work a bit inside the final quarter of a mile, but does get that victory as the public pick. Tyler Gaffleone piloted the son of It's No Joke to victory for Hallmark Racing and trainer Ralph Nix. Number 5, City Edition fought on valiantly to get second ahead of number 3, King Angelus, who was third. That early pick 4, $198.25. The early pick 5, $2,383.50. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the late pick 4 on the Friday card in Hallandale right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. 6.5 furlongs the journey in the start of today's late pick 4. We had a field of 11 sign on here, and this was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the outside, where Ramados and Starship Reina both begin well. Loving Valentina is being sent along to try to get some early position. Down at the inside, My Lucky Nugget with Be Undetty Song. Cindy's Candy is widest of all, moving out the rail. That's Steph Got Even with Tale of Priscelli 3 wide. In between horses, Moonlight Salsa alongside JK's Girl. And then it's 2.5 to the trailer, Beauty of a Day. She's last of the 11 as the public pick as they race to the half-mile pole. There's about 7 lengths from first to last, and Loving Valentina has the lead. Waramados launching an attack on the outside second. Starship Reina is now third. At the rail in fourth is My Lucky Nugget. Taylor Priscelli gets started. In between horses, it's Be Undetty Song. Out wide on the course is Cindy's Candy trying to improve. About 7 lengths off the pace setter. Running on a bit from the back is Moonlight Salsa with JK's Girl. And still at the back of the field is Beauty of a Day with Steph Got Even with a 1/4 mile to go. Loving Valentina politely backs away, and now leading is Waramados. Starship Reina launches the attack on the outside. These two shoulder to shoulder, and now Starship Reina puts ahead in front. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Starship Reina takes over and moves away 1.5 lengths. In the center of the course, My Lucky Nugget begins to get home a bit from the inside, and Ramados. Late run at the rail from Beauty of a Day, but the winner is Starship Reina by 2 in the end. My Lucky Nugget second. Third was Ramados. Got close after that. Steph Got Even involved with Beauty of a Day in 1:18 and 3.
Number 10, Starship Reina holds off all challenges inside the final furlong, rallying for a little bit of an off-the-pace score, stalk and pound style, under Nicky Figueroa for Gustavo Amaya and ASI Racing Stable. It was 5, My Lucky Nugget second, ahead of 9, Ramados, who ran third. To the 7th race now, the start of the late pick 3 on turf at 1 mile. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $50,000. A field of 8. The favorites, 2, Pupatov, and 6, Annabella Queen.
And they're off. Good start for Newman's Fast Girl and Annabella Queen from the outside, and Annabella Queen now reaches out to clear the field. Pupatov is on the march early. Also rushing between horses, here's Sluey's Chosen One. Sluey's Chosen One is all the way up to take on the leader, Annabella Queen, as they round that first turn. 2 back to Newman's Fast Girl, who's now third. From the outside and racing in fourth is Venezuelan Forever. Pupatov is down at the inside. They're followed outside by Rum Brandy, then Song of Melody, and 3.5 to the trailer, Fulfillment. They round the first turn, separated by 10 lengths as they string out a little bit. Up front, the leader, Sluey's Chosen One, intent on the front, leads it now. 1.5 lengths over Annabella Queen, clearly second, and well clear of Newman's Fast Girl, who's racing by herself in third. Then down at the inside, it's Pupatov improving, with Venezuelan Forever losing a touch of ground at this point. A stretch of another 2 to Rum Brandy, then Song of Melody, and still nothing from Fulfillment. The opening quarter was 23-3. That's fast. After a half mile and 49 flat, they backed it down a little bit, and Sluey's Chosen One and Sebastian Saez have the lead. On the outside, and Annabella Queen second. It's 3 lengths to Newman's Fast Girl third. Popatov needs to get a move on from fourth. Then comes Rum Brandy. Venezuelan Forever has called it an afternoon. Then it's a length and a half back to Fulfillment, and dropping anchor to trail is Rum Brandy. They run to the top of the stretch now, less than a quarter of a mile to go. On the outside, Annabella Queen with a rebid to take over from Sluey's Chosen One. Newman's Fast Girl has a shot from third. She's now into second with an eighth of a mile left. Annabella Queen by 2.5. Newman's Fast Girl to the attack second. Back to third is Sluey's Chosen One. Then it's Popatov, 16th to go. Annabella Queen and Roberto Alvarado Jr. still there. Annabella Queen will win it by 2.5. Newman's Fast Girl second. Sluey's Chosen One third. Popatov was fourth. Song of Melody completes the high five.
Number 6, Annabella Queen gave up the lead to long shot Sluey's Chosen One around the first turn, but veteran reinsman Roberto Alvarado knew what he was doing as the daughter of Wildcat Air came on the rebid, turning for home, and held on to win it. Francisco D'Angelo is the trainer for Grupo 7C Racing Stable. It was 4, Newman's Fast Girl second, ahead of 3, Sluey's Chosen One, who ran third. Time for another commercial timeout. The Friday feature in the Late Daily Double right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
We're back now for the 8th race, first half of the Late Daily Double, 6.5 furlongs the journey, an allowance optional claiming event with a field of 7. Race time favorite number 6, Rich Mommy.
And they're off. Rich Mommy away well. Artie's Bourbon Girl has speed. Stellar Performance on the outside. So the outside 3, the quickest to begin. From the inside, Baby I'm Worth It alongside Last Kiss. Second last is Diamond Earring. And allowed to settle at the back of the field is Truge. They race down the backstretch and go to the half-mile mark. And up front, the leader, Artie's Bourbon Girl, and Hugo Sanchez in front now by a length. Up into second is Rich Mommy. Stellar Performance is third. From fourth and Last Kiss, Baby I'm Worth It is at the rail racing in fifth. Then back to Diamond Earring and Truge through the opening quarter mile in 22-2. They swing around the far turn and approach the 3 furlong point. And up front, the leader is Artie's Bourbon Girl. 3 parts in front of Rich Mommy, second. Stellar Performance, third. Last Kiss is fourth. Truge is fifth and trying to run on a bit at the 5/16. Truge is about 4 lengths behind after completing a half mile in 45-2. They run past the quarter mile pole, and here's Stellar Performance issuing the challenge to the favorite Rich Mommy. Truge is third and chiming into it with 3/16 left to go. Now it's back to the leader, and the leader now is Rich Mommy again, a length and a half in front. Stellar Performance is second. Truge is third. Last Kiss is back to fourth, and that's the way they'll finish. It's Rich Mommy to win it, and win it sharply by 3 in the end. Second, Stellar Performance. Third, Truge. Fourth, Last Kiss. Fifth, Baby I'm Worth It.
Number 6, Rich Mommy is just good right now. She gets another very impressive score, repelling the challenge of Stellar Performance and holding off Truge for the money. Misael Jaramillo gets his second winner of the day. So does trainer Victor Barboza Jr. Rich Mommy, a daughter of Algorithms, is owned by Winds of Change Racing Stable. 7, Stellar Performance held on for second ahead of the 3, Truge, who ran third. To the 9th race now, final race of the afternoon on the turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 13, Half Gray. This was a wide open betting race.
And runners away. Dino Dude from down toward the inside blasts out of there and takes a clear early lead, moving between horses. Diamond Square with Skipper Dancer on the outside. Also away on the top flight is Stay Again with Mr. Borax not far away. Then it's back to the outside looking over us. He's dropped over nicely from the 12 post. Triple Sirius has rail position. Then it's a stretch of 2 to Sunset Catch, mid-flight and 5 lengths behind, working 3 ahead of Hope Is Rising. Don't Knock It is next down at the inside and racing third last. Second last is Ring Says It All. And at the back of the field here, the early trailer is Seeking Fast. To the backstretch they rumble, and up front Dino Dude has company. Diamond Square and Skipper Dancer forcing the issue. Racing in fourth is Stay Again. He's only 2 lengths behind. Then to the outside and looking over us. At the inside and Mr. Borax. 2 lengths back to Triple Sirius. To his outside goes Hope Is Rising ahead of Sunset Catch. He starts to progress a bit, still only about 5.5 lengths off the lead. He's 2.5 lengths in front of Ring Says It All. Then comes Don't Knock It. He's lost a spot or 2. And the trailer continues to be Seeking Fast with less than half a mile to go. Opening half mile, 48 and 1. Around the far turn they go, and it's Dino Dude in front now, 3/4 of a length. On the outside and ridden hard to keep up is Skipper Dancer. Down at the inside, Stay Again. He's 50 to 1, and he looks like he has horse. To the outside and getting going now. Unimpeded racing room for Hope Is Rising, and he goes on the attack. No place to go for Sunset Catch after 3/4 in 1:14 and 3. They turn for the money. Hope Is Rising strides to a narrow lead. Sunset Catch trying to work out from behind the heels of Dino Dude, and he's the danger with 1/8 of a mile left. Stay Again's on the outside. Here comes Sunset Catch after Hope Is Rising. Hope Is Rising pleading for the finish. On the outside, Sunset Catch photo finish. Too close to call. Bob of the Noses, Sunset Catch on the outside. Hope Is Rising on the inside.
Very tight finish in today's final race. In the end, it was 8 Hope Is Rising who got first run and finally gets that diploma after running some good races throughout the summer season. Jairo Hernandez rode the winner for owner Cesar Tapawasco and Henry Villanueva. Javier Negrete, the winning trainer. 4 Sunset Catch to just miss second ahead of 7 Seeking Fast third. Late pick 5, $448.75. Rainbow 6, multiple winners, 20-cent return, $1,656.68. Triggers a carryover into Saturday's action of $42,510.80.
And that wraps up today. We'll see you back here tomorrow. We have 12 races coming up on Saturday. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you then at Gulfstream Park.
I've been working all day, hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.